people aren't stupid, Astarion. They're scared. Gortash provoked...
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own.
Expecting you. Please.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
I'll give it a shot.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
From earth do we rise. In fire are we forged. In steel are we mighty. Lord Enver Gortash, the people cry your name. Will you?
For the briefest moment you are one with Duke Ravengard. His mind is void. A vessel of the Absolute, awaiting command.
Father.
My lord, we have a guest.
Exquisite timing. Dearest Patriarchs, but a moment. Lord Enver Gortash, at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. Ah, and my old friend, Karlach. It's no wonder your victory was so decisive. It's lovely to see you again, darling.
I'm sure it is.
We'll catch up once we've covered more pressing matters. Thorm's netherstone, more to the point. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor. With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan, had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come. Be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose.
The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham.
You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Fair enough.
Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away. Hey!
What do the quiet? Such a heavy hand. Kissing you've been doing?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Torril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mazora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Shut your mouth, Raven Dog.
What do you mean?
Strike you down. So, heed my words, troublemakers and wrongdoers. The Flaming Fist are coming for you.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Work to be done.
You really won't feel it.
Nothing. Not all back.
Oh, the gods truly
Brace
this
yourself.
petty.
Someday I will sit down. I mean it.
I should speak up.
That felt great. What? It's not good to bottle things up. Will be dealt with swiftly.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Beneath his ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain. This man is a zombie.
I'm not dead. Just got a bit of nerve damage. So, you having a go or no? Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not?
Horrible, those gallows, aren't they? Shame no one cares enough.
Have to keep
Folk
going.
don't even think about it much, I bet. But they should.
Changed your mind? Offer's still there. Go on.
Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor. Crush our enemy!
Broadsheet's rather dull today. This was usually
People don't always know their own minds. You've got to keep them safe, that's all.
You'll not find any fearmongering here.
both the gossip and the gazette have been drier than the Anarok recently. It's a shame. Edward did such a good job running the gazette.
These days, it's hard to tell if I'm reading Baldur's mouth or Gortash's diary.
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Developer's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valyria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
We grasp the net.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. A hobbyist detective? I can't fault the drive. I read the Baldur's Mouth crime reports like a starving wereball before I worked for the Fist. But you should leave it to the professionals. It's not healthy for civilians to see scenes of such a sensitive nature. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Ball? That's exactly what I... Wait. How do you know about that? It's becoming something of an obsession of mine. You see, these murders have been cropping up all over the city. They're always the same. Victim paralyzed by poison. Absolutist symbol scrawled on the floor in blood. Hand removed pre-mortem. The symbol's the bit that bothers most. You use poison when you want to get away with murder. So why leave a symbol at the scene of the crime? Doesn't make any sense. And the removal of the hand pre-mortem. The unnecessary brutality of it. It's got to be connected to Baal. It's just got to be. Now your turn. What do you know about this? Oh! Oh my! Bile Martyr's rag, that's... It's fascinating. I should arrest you at once. But well, the Baal spawn crisis is the most interesting criminal plight in Baldurian history. If what you claim is true, you wouldn't be helping me here unless you were trying to end Baal's hold over you. Just like the wayward Baal spawn who saved the gate before. You are here to help me, and not to sacrifice me, aren't you? Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I'm glad you're on the right side of this, Baal spawn. You could be invaluable, if you can get on the inside. Hells, you might be the only one who can stop this. What else do you know? So it's all happening again. Just like in Saravok's time. A century ago, Baal bred dozens just like you. One of whom was Saravok Anchev. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army, and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. Follow the trail of these murders. Prove the truth. Use your lineage to get places the Fist can't. If anyone can, it will be you. Or at least that's what the legends say. But before you run off, do you think you could save a few more lives? There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck. The people of the Gate are fortunate another of Baal's children stands against him. Walk in light.
Here we go. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it! Get in there! No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats! Business today. Don't customers know there's a war on?
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find logics.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Where do I go from here?
go.
What should I do?
Come on. Can't stay idle.
What's this?
Wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Let's see what this does.
Good. On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Can't slow down. That might be worth a look. The psionic detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Invoco te.
Hmm? Enough to keep us going. For now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
Always this same old song. Blades bared.
I'm heating up. I've got it.
Give up. Time to meet your maker. Have to keep going.
Onward. Smell blood.
Got to keep fighting.
For the Queen!
For my queen!
What path lies before me?
Consider my hackles raised. Quickly.
Let's end this. Onward.
Red in tooth and claw.
Concentrate.
I think I could go another round.
Survival is all that matters.
Death greets us all, but not today. Watch for the hidden hand.
Blood comes easy these days.
think we have given offense. For the fallen. Into battle.
Need some oil over here.
You still have time to surrender. By your command.
I'll strike you down.
Ready. I will try to make it swift.
Just keep your fire, baby.
Now this is my happy place.
Talk to me.
Orders. Serene she might seem, but never has presence.
Nothing important is ever easy.
This is gonna feel good.
Let's make this quick.
What do I have to lose?
Ready for another round?
Let's finish this.
Well, so much for peace.
No better moment. No rest. be you wicked or wise.
Incoming.
One day I'll catch a break.
This is the easy part. You sully the ground you stand on.
Gods, it's hot in here. Find a route. Ready for this?
Light on my feet.
Young laggards, there is still enough to be done this day.
Try me. What's inside?
Nature's servant awaits.
Something good here. I hope. Very well. Shouldn't have made me your enemy. That might be worth a look. That's curious.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. find some of my things still intact, perhaps even useful to you. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Let's get going. With haste. Something over there.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Open up. What's that?
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had made meals like that.
Fall by my hand.
Blackheath is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
might be useful. Here goes nothing. Seems like a good moment to talk.
But that's twice what you just said.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves. No time for playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
Roger, girl. Real. We only have ale. Excuse. Yeah. This edition was better than ever.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Needham.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No, it was perfect. Perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
what you heard. All the faster. Now we have his trail.
Moving in.
In my opinion, we should have a still watch in every Baldurian home.
Sending a strongly worded letter would be a good place to start.
If by strongly worded letter you mean a brick through a window.
Bloody thieves! Look what they've done to my garden!
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
From here on.
Don't they wonder why we're even friends?
I wouldn't say I'm certain, just optimistic.
We're lost, aren't we?
Let's see.
The humble home of Frank Peartree.
Left, right. Down the stairs, and... oh, was it up the stairs?
All right. What now? That's curious.
We'll just stand here until you remember the way, shall we?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Making me soup ruined now. Bastard dwarf red shirt. Limbs locked up, then hand cut off. Basilisks. Barracks got injured. Discharged. Feeding barracks.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Time to press ahead.
Bet you a million the Steel Watcher wouldn't let out.
Baldur's Mouth Gazette.
So what exactly did you see?
Shauntier.
I don't really know. They do to no good. Lurching this way and that.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
They're pushing.
Everyone's a critic.
I'm found buying anti-cultist charms. I'll be laughed out the city.
Why'd you make it so big then?
Be the one laughing.
Skipping your breaks.
If common sense can't sway them, perhaps the publicity does not.
The lot of them. And not a thought for their neighbours.
Good. I might get some sleep if I took a...
Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord God. Should have his own collar. Never mind just an intern.
17.
Lord Gortash needs to send the steel watch through here. Mop up all this riffraff.
Gods, I think even they'd have their work cut out for them.
If your citizens die of thirst.
You trust me. It's much safer this side of the city wall.
Who knows a good drinking song? Water.
Well, liquid anyway.
Let it chase, sir. Cat. The Bitch Queen Road. The blushing maiden comes.
Yeah, Paul.
Welcome to the Blushing Mermaid. We've got rules and they will be followed.
What's up for discussion?
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh! Come on, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit! That weird something. I don't know. It's like a tingle in my spine.
Invoco te.
You sure it's not a trapped nerve?
I am.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Baal. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger.
Do you think we could swim to the other side?
We go again. Another witness to my... Fortunate. Save the final breath. My last kill before becoming...
The mark of Mahler on you.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
War is an old woman's game.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
In position.
This'll help.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Always this same old song.
Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Not but another harvest. I can still move fast when I need to.
What do you mean? What else is down?
I don't know. Magic, innit? I'm just saying.
Nowhere to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Do you believe me then?
Stranger things have happened these days.
It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
You sure it's not nerve?
Baldur's Gate will be your grave, brigand! I can't believe I'm glad to see a bowl spawn. Gods, I knew you'd be the one to stop this. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. A rising star, you say? Then perhaps it's a good job I ran into him. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. You, on the other hand, you've probably seen your fair share of murders since you discovered your heritage. We can question the assailant later, once he comes round. But I think I have it now. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It offers access to the tribunal, an initiation rite, held by your father's acolytes. And that brings a new cultist into the fold. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Perhaps they've even asked you to undertake this gruesome sacrament. You're brave, Spawn. To put yourself into the heart of the Hells like that. Braver than us all. But you're just one sword against a god. Are you sure you're up to it? A word of advice then, if I may. Infiltrate the cult. Deceive your father's lackeys. If Baal believes he has you, they will let down their guard. There's bound to be a moment where he trips up, and you see a way to stand against him. I don't know what will happen to the gate if you don't. But I do know that you're damn well the best hope we have. In the meantime, I'm going to Basilisk Gate to try to drum up some support and warn as many important people as possible. I hope I can yell loud enough. See you around, Baal Spawn. Stay alive for me, won't you?
Corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Let's get on with it.
What to do? What's in here? I should speak up.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. Very good, sir. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Way.
I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer. Felt like I was gonna faint.
Fair enough. And they'd probably chuck you in the river if you did.
Probably. Oh, unless...
Scandals, vandals, where to find sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouse Gazette.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you Pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch!
Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain. Go on then. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Well, not exactly, but it's only a matter of time. Don't be too hard on Will. I'm sure he carefully weighed the pros and cons. Pro, freedom. No more pact, no more hellbound soul. Con, killing off his own father, Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke, and forever altering the city's future. I would have done the same thing in his shoes. But what do I know about heroes? Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. Just because he's not my pet doesn't mean he's not useful. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Can't give up now. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Always a pleasure.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily. You're sure? Later then. I tell you not...
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Soldier?
Sad. I couldn't let myself feel sad in the Hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best just to keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step. Old Rusty? Sure. Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When you kissed me, I was... I don't know if I have the words. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going. Darling? Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet. Thank the gods. Old Rusty? Like I got something back. And you Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take...
Have to keep going.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid. To be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Better not be cursed.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. I have learned to adapt my methods to your needs. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. You know, this might be our last chance to explore the possibility of a deeper relationship. Is that something you want?
The back of your mind warms with a rush of feeling, the Emperor's feeling. Heat, care, arousal. You feel its breath merging into yours. Cold, smelling faintly of vanilla and garlic. Its breathing quickens as you pull in close to its face, its excitement palpable. You pause a moment as a thought occurs to you. Where is a mind flayer's mouth? A memory stirs. Diagrams in a book you read long ago. The mind flayer's mouth is underneath the tentacles.
I can make this easier for you if you like. My other form might be more familiar for you to navigate.
Everything you ever dreamt of and more. The single greatest experience of your life.
Sorry. You didn't leave me much energy to spare to maintain appearances.
It seems the tadpole allowed you to share more than you would have liked with your companions.
I said I'd protect you from the absolute, not each other. And I was distracted. Come. It's time to get dressed. We have work to do. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Illithid can do. you have experienced the pleasure for yourself. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. It would make us even more compatible, as well as radically increasing our chances of success against the Elder Brain.